Hi Taurus, welcome to your May New Love Tarot reading. So Taurus, we're looking at new love. Now I define new love as, of course, could be someone totally new coming into your life. Could be someone very new that you're dating and getting to know them and it's very, very new. Could be a current crush. It could be a missed opportunity from the past. Could be someone you've known and never been romantically involved with. It's not about exes or somebody you already had some sort of romantic energy with. So let's see what kind of new love energy is coming in for you, Taurus. And happy birthday. Happy birthday. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, heavy placements, cross watchers, male, female, general collective reading. And we have the Gilded Reverie Lenormand here. So I'm going to get you some opening messages with this deck. And then we'll jump into your reading. All right, Taurus. I feel like I'm forgetting something here, but welcome in. Hope you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time. If you are new or returning, welcome in and thank you. My name is Mary and this is Sunlight Insight Tarot. And keep in mind, Taurus, all readings should be considered timeless. This is just when the messages come out. But however, if you feel like this reading heavily resonates for you, there'll be an extended reading and I'll tell you about that at the end of this reading. So let's see what we got going on here. The Anchor. 35, 8. 8's infinity, travel, action, movement, putting in the work. 9 of Swords, so there's some stress and anxiety here. And we have the Anchor, and that's about anchoring things down, right? The Mountain. We have 21, which is 3, which is growth, expansion, building, and rebuilding. And we have the 8 of Wands here, 8 of Clubs, which is travel, action, movement, putting in the work, fast communication. And we have the Birds here. We have 12, which is 3, growth, expansion, building, and rebuilding. And then we have the 7 of Pentacles, which also is a very slow-moving energy, you know, kind of standstill energy. And then we have the Ship, and this is kind of like the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, things moving forward, taking flight, right? And we have 3, another 3, and we have 10 of Spades, which is the 10 of Swords. Now I'm going to read you a little bit about the Birds here. It's number 12. Definitely is, I mean, sometimes that can be about chatter, news, gossip. It also can mean social circles, environments like of that nature as well. But let's see, number 12, Birds, a phone call, a text, or a date. That is how I communicate. I am in meetings or interviews and I like to negotiate. I can be your sibling, lover, or mate. Couples is what I indicate. Now we have the Ship, which, you know, is about things taking off, taking flight, moving forward. Let's see, let me get the Ship here. See, I take you on a vacation or a business trip. You will need a suitcase for where we are going. Distance is what I am known for, and I am constantly in motion. Look at the cards next to me for the clues and cues to the changes I bring in your life's journey. So you may be feeling stuck right now, Taurus, right? With that Mountain energy, like a hurdle, you're stuck. What's coming in for me? There could be a date coming in for you with the Birds and maybe traveling is on the agenda for you. Something anchoring down and then moving forward. So I'm also feeling like there could be somebody new you were dating, very, very new, maybe 1 or 2 dates. And you're like, well, you know, I kind of felt like this was a good connection. And then it kind of came to a standstill. Like there's some sort of hurdle here or a block, a feeling like I don't know what happened. This could be like reconnecting to someone very, very new. And things moving forward. And I mean, this could end up being someone that you settle down with the Anchor. Either way, this is someone very new that you never, like you maybe dated a little bit, something finally coming forward with that. And maybe you haven't been talking for a while, or you're just wondering what happened. Or this is someone totally new coming in for you and you're just feeling stuck right now. Like, what's going to happen in my love life, right? Either way, let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on, Taurus. All right. So we have the Good Tarot here. So you do your reading with this deck. And I usually close out with an oracle here, but we're going to save that for the extended. And I have a separate tarot deck to do the extended with. And of course, I'm going to tell you all about that at the end of this reading, what I'll be looking into depending on what we get here. And I'll tell you all about that later. But let's see, what does all this mean for Taurus new love? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Taurus new love. What do we need to know? Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Magician. Two of Wands, though, is like making a decision. Decision has been made at a crossroads. Eight of Pentacles. Could be somebody you worked with. Seven of Wands, yeah. So there's like the challenge and block with the Seven of Wands and the Mountain. So what I'm feeling like here, Taurus, is there was something new manifesting with somebody here. It was very, very new. You know, maybe a couple of dates. We do have the Two of Wands here. And there could have been long, lengthy dates, right? Eight of Pentacles, right? And you felt like, oh, there's a connection being made here. You know, there's something happening. I can feel it. And then all of a sudden it just stopped. It just came to a standstill. I mean, Wheel of Fortune reverse. Something didn't move forward. Definitely some sort of block here with the Seven of Wands. Maybe you worked with each other. I don't know if that was an issue. But I do like the Eight of Pentacles in a reading because that's about things working and working out, putting in the work. The Two of Wands reverse is there's been a crossroads decision and a choice has been made because it is in reverse. I feel like this is going to this person's coming back around and manifesting this. I feel like you've only been like maybe on a couple lengthy dates, but a connection definitely, you felt something was happening there. And then what happened, right? I'll mention the signs as I see them, Taurus. You could take them how they resonate. Could be signs and charts people dealing with. If some signs don't resonate, it's totally fine. You can disregard them. We got Sag, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Gemini, Virgo, Tower reverse. Kind of a little bit of a slow change here, but something is going to change. It could be right now. Right now. Maybe somebody was going through something in the justice system. I mean, maybe they were going through the tail end of a divorce or something, and something had to be finalized or something. But that can also be now things working out. It's the right time for this to work out, right? But let's see what else we need to know about this for Taurus. Like I said, I keep these new love readings. If you skip the beginning, I described how I do these new love readings and what it means to me and how I do them. So if you skip any part of the reading, I'm not going to explain it over again. You need to watch the whole thing. I know people like to skip around and put the timestamp for the tarot, which is fine, but I feel like the whole reading needs to be watched. All right. Anyway, Taurus. So what's going on here? King of Wands. Who is this King of Wands? Knight of Cups coming in for love. And that could be, you know, picking up where we left off. Courting, dating, getting to know. The Knight of Cups. Four of Wands. It could be something also about, because we have movement here. Maybe about the moving, traveling, or relocating could have been something. King of Swords. We got two people showing up now. Three of Pentacles. You may have a choice between two. You know, maybe we're dating a few people. And if you were, I feel like you were feeling a stronger connection to one than the other. Now, you may have been dating two, like very, very new, right? It's not like a committed, serious relationship. It's just dating. When you're dating, you're still single, right? And it's still new love energies, right? Or new energies finding love. That's why I keep this open to many situations. So I do feel like there was a lot of fire, passion, attraction, right? With somebody that they're coming back now for, you know, like to start dating again. And then there could be somebody else that you're talking to or dating. Three of Pentacles, again, kind of like that building a connection. It's new. And this may feel more stable to you here with this air sign. Now, this person over here, King of Fire, King of Wands, could be somebody who is a business owner, entrepreneur, leader, someone very charismatic, attractive, go-getter, intuitive, spiritual, maybe even inspirational, right? And this one over here can be in law enforcement. We did see the Justice card, medical, healthcare, even military, and even education or communications, right? So let's see, we got Leo, Scorpio, Gemini, Chariot, something about moving in distance, something moving forward. Five of Swords, Eight of Cups. So you may be feeling like if one all of a sudden has started keeping their distance, you may have felt maybe a little betrayed or defeated by that. And maybe that's why there's moving forward with another energy. I mean, the Four of Wands is stability, foundation. It could be things of the home, relocating, moving. This could be somebody divorced, right? So one person could have been just getting out of divorce or just got out of a divorce, and the other one here kind of went silent too. Well, not too, but went silent, but now they're coming back for love. And I feel like this one here with the king, if this resonates, I mean, it could be one of these energies, not both, depending on your situation. But you may be concentrating on this air sign. If it's an air sign or someone heavy air in their chart, and building on that. In the meantime, here comes somebody else wanting to kind of pick up where you left off, you know, dating or whatever. And this could be starting to get a little more serious, right? Where you may be on the verge of, okay, let's just date exclusively, right? But it's not serious yet, obviously. So let's see. Okay, well, that kind of took a turn. So what else do you need to know, Taurus? Did I say the signs Leo, Scorpio, Gemini? All right, so what else does Taurus need to know? Empress, right? You want what you deserve, a new beginning. Know your value and worth. You don't want to feel deceived or defeated, and you may have felt that with that fire energy. Six of Swords, so moving forward in a positive way. What does that involve here? Seven of Cups. So, you know, a little confused, reviewing things carefully about this one, that one, or whoever it is for you. Let's see. Page of Cups, very sincere, romantic energy. So I feel like if this is an air sign, it's very sincere, romantic, right? Really seeing this moving forward in a positive way to something more serious. Meanwhile, you know, that person over there, I mean, you could have felt like maybe a strong connection to that person if they were a fire sign, yet, you know, it went silent, and that is something that doesn't really go over well with me. That made me feel a little deceived and defeated. But you do have a new beginning here. Look at this, 5, 6, 7. That's crazy. We got Pisces, Libra, Taurus. This person could be on the verge of telling you, you know, hey, I'm falling in love with you, right? Or I'm starting to develop, you know, stronger feelings for you. And we do have Justice showing up again. So somebody definitely could have gone through something in the justice system, or just got out of something in the justice system. But this is, you know, getting what you deserve, right? And taking off quick, 8 of Wands. There's someone that's going to be left behind, 6 of Cups in reverse here. So I didn't expect this, Taurus, to turn into a choice between two, if that resonates for you. Or you could be dealing with someone like this or someone like this, right? And it's very, very new. And I keep wanting to say that because it's not always about someone totally new coming into your life, right? And the 6 of Cups reverse we did see. So it's not about exes or someone from the past. All right. So what else does Taurus need to know about that? About this? Okay, Justice wanting to show it again. You getting your justice, what you deserve. So what is that? 5 of Cups. Sadness, loss, sorrow. And it could be with like a fire type energy. I mean, it's associated with that. Chariot, but something is 2 cards of fast moving forward, success, victory, balance, positivity. Could be moving, traveling, relocating somebody here. Tower reverse. It's a little bit of a slow change. So I think you're taking your time with this. It could be right now, right? What else? Let's need one. What else? King of Pentacles. That could be you, Taurus. Technically for me it's Virgo, but it's definitely can be you. And we have Aries, Cancer, Libra. It could be another earth sign. I mean, they could take on the energies of what's up here, but also 4 kings would make the emperor. So we could be talking about one person. Some people could be dealing with 2 new people, right? But we do have stability, foundation, morals, traditions, values, standards, grounded energy here. With the, it could be somebody in finances, business, sales as well. That could lead down the road to something really stable and grounded. And there could be a little uncertainty right here, 4 of Cups, not knowing what to do, right? Okay, there's the other king. So it could be one person for you, but, you know, this also is King of Cups. It could be falling fast, but hiding it, right? But we do have a solid new beginning here. So tell me, so let's clarify, is this one person for Taurus? For the majority of the people watching this, is this just one person for Taurus? What do we need to know? Is this one person for Taurus? Four of Pentacles. That would kind of be a yes. Stability, foundation. But like I said, somebody's holding back. Nine of Pentacles, taking their time and not rushing. That's you, Taurus. Or like I said, another Eight of Cups. Someone's keeping their feelings a little bit distant because I think they're falling fast and hard and they don't want to show that so fast, so soon in this connection because it's so new. But they know exactly how they feel. Two of Swords reverse. What else? And they've made up their mind about you, right? There's no guessing. Ace of Swords reverse. Yeah, so they haven't really told you to the extent of how fast they're falling for you, even though it's very early in the stages of dating. We did see the King of Cups. So some of you, I do feel like this is one person. So, I mean, they could take on any of these energies. And I know that kind of made it confusing, but anyway, we have Taurus here. Three of Wands reverse. It's going to be happening right now. Strength reverse. Page of Fire. Yeah, so this person isn't confident enough to be fiery, passionate, to come forward and say, hey, that's how I feel, right? They think it's a little too soon. But they're falling fast and hard. Yeah, Knight of Cups, wanting this to move forward in love. You know, fire, passion, attraction, chemistry. We do have the King, Queen, Wands here. So a fiery match. Exciting new beginning. A very happy outcome with the Sun. We have Scorpio here. So what I think I'm going to do, Taurus, we're going to go into the extended. If this did resonate for you, please do like, comment, all the good things, be greatly appreciated. But we're going to jump into the extended. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to look into, now we didn't have, did we have the King of Cups show back up? No, we didn't. But we did see the King of Cups. But I think I'm going to clarify if you're dealing with a fire sign, an air sign, or a another earth sign. Again, it's very new. You're just dating, but this person's falling fast and hard for you. And I don't think they're telling you yet because it's too soon. So we're going to look into the energy of each. For some of you that are dealing with two people, we'll get a little more clarity on that. Advice, guidance for you. Either way, whatever choice you make, what do you need to know about the connection and moving forward? What does it look like? We're just going to dive deeper here. So we've got a lot to look at in the extended, obviously. So if you're interested in that, and again, we have another tarot deck, the Chrysalis, for that. And then we're going to do the answer is simple at the end for extra messages of the extended. If you're interested, my Patreon is below. And you can do a one-time purchase or become a member, get access to every single sign's extended reading for the month, which is a ton of readings. So if you cross-watch, watch other signs and charts, that would probably be a better deal. It's cheaper, but you know, if you want a one-time purchase, that's available. If you like a private reading, my Etsy shop's below. All the readings you see here, I offer there, along with also a general reading and a money and career reading if you're interested in that as well. So everything's below, all the links, all the info, everything's down there, so please check it out. But if this is where we end, I'm wishing you the best. If I see you on the other side, I'll see you there. If not, I hope it helped to resonate, and I do hope to see you next time.